I'm Renata from Health Drops Academy, and today I'm going to show you how to make a super simple natural bug spray. And I'm going to make it live with you step by step so you can see how I make it. Bug sprays are really needed in this time of the year. It's summer, people are going on holidays, and the bugs are just out in full force. I know how uncomfortable and draining these itchy bites can be. My partner is from the north of Italy, and I'm telling you, the mosquitoes over there are just another level. They eat me alive. I used to get bites everywhere, and the itching will just keep me up all night. So that's why I needed to create a really good spray. And since I started making my own spray, it has made such a difference. I still get a few bites now and then, but nothing like before. And today I'm going to share it with you. So, if you stay until the end, I will let you know my little trick for what I do if I do get bitten. And before we dive in, I just have a quick side note. I'm putting together a free masterclass where I will be teaching how to make your own natural products for cleaning, body care, and remedies using just 10 essential oils. You really don't need a huge collection of oils when you're getting started. So if you want to be the first to know when it's ready to go, just go to healthdropsacademy.com and there will be a big yellow and blue box where you can sign up for the waiting list. I'll put the link in the description for you. I'm really excited about this. Okay, so back to the spray. So let's make this together. I have my bottle here. This is a 2-ounce bottle, 60 ml. And what I will do first is I will just add some alcohol. I have 15 ml of grain alcohol, half an ounce. And oils and water don't mix, right? So I'm going to add some alcohol that will help to blend them together. The other reason why I'm adding the alcohol is because I'm not going to use this spray right away. I'm going to use in September. So we are in July now. So it needs to stay for at least 2 months. So the alcohol will help to preserve the spray. But if you don't want to use alcohol, it's no problem. I will tell you what you can do instead. So I'm going to add the 15 ml in the bottle, so it's not a lot. Actually, I thought this was a 2-ounce, but I think it is a 2-ounce. So 15 ml alcohol. And if you are not using alcohol, what you will need to do is just make sure you shake the bottle really well before using and keep it in the fridge because it will only last around 2 to 4 weeks that way. Okay? So next I'm going to add essential oils, and it's really important if you add the alcohol to add the essential oils right away because it will help to dilute the essential oils, and then once you add the water part, it will be easier to dissolve in the blends. Okay, so what I will add first is 5 drops of peppermint, and I'm adding peppermint because the menthol component in peppermint creates this strong sensory experience that is very strong for us but also for the insects. And what happens is it will overwhelm the insects' receptors and it will be hard for them to target us, so which is what we want, right? And it's also very cooling on the skin and is just really nice in the summer when it's hot. You want something a bit cooler. Okay, so next one I'm going to add is citronella, and citronella is one of the most well-researched natural insect repellents around there. So citronella interacts with the mosquito's ability to locate the host by blocking their olfactory receptors. So it's the ones they use to smell our scent, our CO2 and our sweat. and that's what keeps them very, very far away, and that's exactly what we want. So I like the smell of citronella. I really like this lemony scent, but some people don't do, and I will give you some substitutions because I'm all about substitutions. We don't need to buy all the oils you see in a recipe. It's really not a good way. It's not affordable and it's not sustainable. So I will give you some substitutions in the end. So next one will be lavender. And lavender has a component called linalool that has been studied for the insect repellent properties, especially against mosquitoes and head lice. So it basically acts like a neurotoxin to the insects, and luckily not to us, just the insects. And the other thing about lavender is it's really soothing and is a great nourishing oil to add to balance with the other oils that might not be so friendly, like the citronella and peppermint. They are a bit more harsh on the skin. So I'm going to add 10 drops of lavender to these blends. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. And if you add 1 drop more, it's no problem. Will make a big difference. Okay. So lastly, I'm going to add 5 drops of tea tree. And tea tree has this really medicinal aroma. It's really sharp, and this is because of a component called terpene 4-ol, and bugs really don't like it. It also disrupts their sensory receptors, and it makes it difficult for them to land on our skin. So it's really not bugs friendly. And this is also an oil that if you do have cats, make sure they are not around this oil because it's really toxic for cats. Okay, so we have our essential oils, and let me see. I can really smell the alcohol. I don't like to add alcohol to my blends too much, but this one I really have to. But it will smell better after the oils are mixing with the oil and the hydrosol for a while. It will smell better. Okay, so now what we will do is we will fill up the bottle with the hydrosol. So I have in here 45 ml of catnip hydrosol, and I love catnip hydrosol. This one I bought from Aromatics International, and catnip hydrosol, it's amazing at repelling bugs. Some studies say that it's even more effective than DEET. And if you never used hydrosols before, they are basically the water left over from the essential oil distillation. When the plant is distilled, the steam will break the plant parts, and then you get 2 things. You get the essential oil on the top, and then you have this beautiful water-based liquid that is underneath the essential oil that is called the hydrosol, and that's what we are using here. One of my cats goes absolutely wild when I use catnip hydrosol. He suddenly thinks I'm the most fascinating creature in the world. So you might get a little bit more attention from your cats if you use this hydrosol. Just be careful to don't spray the blend after it's made, because you will have also tea tree in it and essential oils that is not really good to give to the cats. But if you're using just catnip hydrosol, which I will tell you is one of the substitutions, you can use that and the cats will love it. So okay, so I'm going to add this into the bottle, and I suspect this bottle is a bit big for what I want, but it's okay. I will just add a bit more in the end. I will make it up. It's just, instead of 2 ounces, 4 ounces. It's okay. I will just fill it up afterwards. And if you don't have catnip hydrosol, no worries. This one is not very easy to find. I had to buy this one from the US, from Aromatics International. We don't have so much in Europe. Some places might do, like Oshadi. Haven't actually looked into that one. They might do. But if you find it difficult to find catnip hydrosol, you can substitute with frankincense or peppermint hydrosol. Or even just plain water. If that's all you have, you can just use plain water. It will still work. It just might need to spray a little bit more often. Okay, so what we will do now, I think my cat is interested in this. Well, or something in the window. Okay, so now I'm giving it a good shake to blend everything. Now, if you're making this for little ones, especially under 5, I will leave the essential oils out and just use the catnip hydrosol on its own. If they are over 5, you can tweak the recipe a little bit. You can swap the peppermint for cedarwood and the citronella for palmarosa, and just keep the lavender and the tea tree as it is. So what you will do afterwards is you will halve the quantity of the drops to 15 instead of 30. So this recipe called for 5 of peppermint, 10 of citronella, 10 of lavender, and 5 of tea tree. So you want 15 in total. So you can do 5 of palmarosa, 5 of lavender, so that's 10. And then you can use 3 of cedarwood and 2 of tea tree. Okay, I can put the recipe in the description for kids, so you don't need to memorize. Now, let's say you don't have peppermint, or maybe you're just not a fan. That's okay. You can just use eucalyptus or lemon eucalyptus instead. Actually, lemon eucalyptus is an amazing substitution for this recipe because it's really good for repelling bugs, and you could even use to replace both peppermint and citronella if that's all you've got, because it has that component that you have in citronella as well, that is the citronolol. That is the component that is used, that is proven to repel the insects, and is slightly less sharp than citronella and a bit more pleasant to use for people that don't like the strong lemony aroma of citronella. So I don't have it with me now, lemon eucalyptus, but if I did, I would probably use that. So, and that's it. Your own natural bug spray made at home in just a few minutes. Now, if you do get bitten and it happens, here's my trick. So I take a little bit of aloe vera, and this one is a gel. It's quite liquid. So if you have the gel that is a bit thicker, it will also work. So just take a little bit of aloe vera gel and add some lavender essential oil into it. Just 1 drop is okay. And I'm using this with lavender because lavender is one of the oils that you can use neat on the skin, okay? So it's not so problematic like if you would any other oil. So you have the lavender then, and you mix a little bit with a finger, and you just put directly on the bite, okay? And it really helps with the itchiness really, really quickly. And if you don't have the gel, it's no problem, okay? What you can do is just put the lavender in the skin straight away, and it will still work. You just put 1 drop of lavender into the bite and it will work. So I don't have any bite now, so I'll just spray on my arms. I have this beautiful smell. Okay, so yeah, it's really simple. as you can see. So let me know in the comments if you make the spray, if you have any favorite oils for bug spray, and don't forget, if you want to learn more about making natural products with just 10 essential oils, just head over to healthdropsacademy.com and join the Masterclass waiting list. I will see you next time, and may your summer be bite free, unless it's cake. Bye.